Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is just a quick update on my VST, on my virtual studio technology project I have going on. I already recorded the next part you're about to hear. I already have that recorded, but I should do a little a pre-video here. So, yeah, I want to document this. I don't want to just show where things are all peachy and keen and great. I want to show my failures too, just to show if somebody's going to get into this, you're gonna fail, and things are gonna sound like crap, but you'll have some decent successes here. So there's all I'm running right here, what you're about to hear. Nothing crazy. I have not experimented with, side chains and the order. I call it the order of operations. You know what I mean, where you put each how the chain goes. So that's about all there is. So I'm slowly dialing it in, and I was on the air with it today. It did not work so well. I'm having a problem with my beam, as you're gonna hear. I'm getting a lot of RF in the shack. Of course, I keyed up and was screeching like hell. Quite embarrassing, because you're gonna have that, It's not gonna work perfectly every single time. You're gonna have, as I say, there's little oops moments, and for everybody to hear, of course. So all right, let's get into the sound here, and in the upcoming video here, it's all me talking on this. So there you go. Not perfect yet by any means, but just documenting my journey here. All right, let's get into it. Okay, here you go. This is the profile I've been working on, and I was on the air with this today. I wanted to test it out under a high RF environment. Unfortunately, it didn't work out too well for my beam. Having a little bit of trouble with that. I think I was talking to 142 down there in Texas. I believe that was him. And I was in the beam under high power. It was screeching like, yeah, pretty bad there. So that was going on. So now I switch it over to my ground plane. That's fine. I can run sky high power if I wanted to. And it's fine. So I've been doing this in stages here with the VST. Step one is listen to it directly through the headphones out of my alpha box, and then get a profile that's decent, something I can work with all my plugins. All right, once that sounds good, then I put it into my transmitter, and I transmit that into a dummy load, and then I listen to it on my different receivers. All right, so most of the time, what you hear in your headphones, especially on that low end, is not what you're going to hear in those receivers. Those receivers just cannot handle all that low end. So this, what you're hearing here, is the maximum low end without it breaking up in the typical receivers. It sounds decent. The HF rigs handle a little bit better, but for the most part, this is the maximum. So, all right, then I'll listen to it in multiple receivers. If it sounds good, then I'll put it into an antenna under low power. See how that goes. See if any RF is getting in. If that all goes good, then I'll step up the power, and that's where I was today. So the beam, not so good. That's okay. Don't panic. Things will work through. Come springtime, I'll get up there. I'll figure everything out. So it's no big deal. So once again, this is the VST journey here, and even though you might be noticing that it might be a little bit high on the high ends, like the S's and everything. I'm not too worried about that, because by the time it goes through my transmitter and my bandpass filter, I'll be running a 5kc, so it's going to shave all this super high end off anyhow. So I'm not too worried about it. So there you go. All right, I'm going to switch over and show you the Lexicon Alpha box I'm running. Okay, there's the Lexicon Alpha box. Like I said, I was looking for it everywhere. I couldn't find the damn thing. So that's when I bought that Behringer interface box. And sure as bleep, a couple days later I was going through stuff and, oh, there it is. Yeah, I still got some dust on it, but nonetheless, I was very pleased that I found it. So I switched over to this. It was a little bit easier to get going with the computer. I had a little bit of issues getting my Behringer box going, but anyhow, there it is. Lexicon Alpha box, working great. It's a little much better quality than the Behringer. So there it is. All right, gonna get on out of here, and I'll document my my project here, Virtual Studio Technology. And by the way, if you're new to the channel here, when you hear that profile, it's for AM radio, so it's not for, I guess you could use it for like a podcast or something like that, but it's specifically, dialed in for AM transmitter, or more to the point, AM receivers out there. So that's what's going on. All right, y'all take care and God bless. KP68 mud ducking here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Click.